Here, buddy, it's Mark again. It's the 4th of July. It's hot out. I got tired of being at my house, so I'm here at Dam 3 Access in Mammoth Springs, Arkansas. Rode my motorcycle down. A few years ago, my daughter bought me this reel. I think she bought it off of Wish. You're supposed to be able to push this button to cast it out. It doesn't work, but I was at Walmart and I bought this reel. But I'm gonna try this reel first, just to see if I could catch a fish on it. Wish me luck. This is well over my limit. I'm not keeping any, but I'm down here at the best spot at this Dam 3 Access. It's a nice fish right here. And the other pole wouldn't work, so I had to use this one. And that last fish I caught by throwing my rod up in there. And I just caught another one also. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this on camera. Probably not. Probably end up throwing my camera in the water. There's one right there. There's a young man down here fishing who allowed me to fish with him. He was using a crawdad lure, and he was catching just as many fish as I was. And because you don't have to cast your line out here, you just throw it, I decided to use this little reel again, and guess what? I've got one. Let me try it again. I guess the recent flood really took out Dam 3 fish hatchery, because there's always a fence all the way around this thing, and this pond right here, which goes around that island is in between, was the last stage of the trout growing, and that's why I always fish there, because the trout, when they get big enough, they could jump over that wall and go out to the river. But I guess the recent flood did a lot of damage, because you wouldn't normally be able to walk here. So after catching more than my limit, probably 20 fish, I decided to come down to the Mammoth Springs State Park and walk around. It's a really nice park. If you get a chance to come down here, you can feed the ducks. It sucks that I gotta walk here alone, but it's part of being single. It's a huge park. And over there, there's a bunch of geese. Hey, down there, that brick building used to provide electricity for this area. And you can tour that building. And there's some baby ducks. And more geese. Lots of geese. Several years ago, I brought a friend and her children down here. And inside that maze right there, there was a great big snake. They didn't stay in there that long. But that maze, the kind of poles it is what they used to make cane poles out of. But you could go inside there, or at least we did, and there was a great big snake in there. And I get home from fishing and exploring, and I get to feed all my babies. And I think they're scared because the neighbors are setting off fireworks. I don't like fireworks. Being in munitions for 20 years, it was a bad thing when things blew up. Now with that said, when I was stationed in Blytheville, working conventional maintenance, we actually set the fireworks off for the fireworks display. And then the following year, they hired a contractor, and they didn't know what the crap they were doing. But there's a little couple baby ones underneath my truck. And that one right there, she's aggressive. She growls at all these other ones. They're little pigs is what they are. If you throw 5 loaves of bread out here, they'll eat every bit of it. Their tummies will be hard. If you threw 10 loaves of bread out here, they'll eat every bit of it. They're little pigs.